And a good day, all of you. John Henderson here, the Beverage Ramble and Chats, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today. We're looking at Lvivske, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. 1715, right here. As described as a Pilsner, but some sites call it a European Pale Lager. So let me just, where are my damn keys to this? Hold on, y'all. Oh, there it is. There's mine. Okay, there he goes. Got the head opened up. 4.5% ABVs. European Pale Lager, but they're described as a Pilsner. Picked it up one of the local package stores here. The scores are not that great. According to Beer Advocate, it gives it a okay score, 74. So this is my third beer that I've done from Ukraine, beer that's being brewed in Ukraine. One I did was the Obolon, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. You could look at some of my videos. Obolon. Another one was this Mukona, was a Doppelbock that I had. That was also brewed in Ukraine. So those are probably the two that I've done. Did those in Georgia. Now I'm here in Jersey, and this is now I'm reviewing this. This beer is part of the Carlsberg family now, the brewery. You go to the Carlsberg website, you probably will see the beer there. So. One of the largest beer, light beer with a pure malt flavor and unique taste. Be true discovery, all classical lovers. So it smells like your everyday Euro lager, guys. Had this in the refrigerator. It smells like your everyday Euro lager. Has this sort of very strong, pungent. It may be a little skunky because it is in a green bottle, so. Pretty flavorful, pretty good. All right, let's have at it. Really good. It does smell like it smells like your Euro lager, in my opinion. So let's have that. Cheers. It's very light, which is 4.5%. Could be borderline on a lager. Nice malt taste. You get that sort of the rice, more of that grassy herbal aftertaste that is in most of these Pilsners or Euro style lagers, pale lagers. Yeah, it's just pretty 4.5%. I guess 4.5 will be borderline on a lager than a, adjunct lager, but borderline, on a, which would be a pale lager. Not a light lager. Light lagers tend to be, ABVs tend to be, 2 point whatever percent up to maybe 4.3. Then again, Busch is 4.3%. Regular Busch beer, but neither here nor there. Yeah, it has a sort of the Heineken, Beck's, Pilsner Urquell, Peroni, what's the other one? Stella Artois, kind of that same aroma, that very earthy note, very malty, earthy note, and I know I got criticized for saying this, that it has, you think you're drinking a strong beer, but you're not, but it just has kind of that aroma and that sort of aftertaste, you know. What's the other one? Kronberg. Oh, that's another one. That French beer. Same. So, Ukraine and everything that's going on right now in that country, you know, again, it's not a politics show. I don't talk politics. I don't do any of that BS. You ain't gonna see any of that here. But obviously, these nations are continuing to brew beer with all that's going on. You know, we keep the good fight going. So you know, wish them well, all these countries well. Let's have love, share love and beer, not war. Yeah, that's a good phrase. Share love and beer, not war. Share love, share beer. Beer is love, but no war. So it's okay. Again, I bought a size, again, at the package store, I bought this size bottle. Looks like it's a 18.2 ounce bottle, if I remember correctly. Let me see. Might be viewed as a pint. But yeah, I think it's a pint. Yeah, 15.2 ounce bottle of this. So different labels that I've seen. Some of the videos I've seen on YouTube, there's different labels, different looks compared to what's the current label right now. Again, green bottle. Again, kind of has sort of, might be a bit skunky. Was not got out of the refrigerator when I bought it. Put it in the refrigerator and in the freezer before I started reviewing this. So look, it's nice. It's all right. It's enjoyable, but if it is described as a European lager, not a Pilsner on the Carlsberg site, I will say that this is, you can find other beers a little more less expensive, like Heineken or Stella would be a lot more cheaper. But again, this is one bottle, so I paid, I think, what, $2.99 for this bottle. Might be a little high for some 50.2 ounce, but yeah, I think it was $2.99. So yeah, $2.99 for this one. So anyway, I'm sure they have it in 12 ounce bottles or in cans, which is, you know, makes sense to do brew beers in cans, save the money, everything being economic and costs. But I think Carlsberg, I think, is the third or fourth largest brewery of the big breweries in the world. I think it's like third or fourth. Please don't count me on that. If I am wrong, let me know. Let me have it. So I'll take criticism. So this is all right. I'm going to go 7.7 on this one. So 7.7 on this one. This is a C plus for me. I think there are other beers probably a little better than this, but C plus nonetheless. 7.7 for the Lvivske. 1715. Check it out at your local package store, grocery store. Also, good thing being up here and when I was in Georgia too. Very diverse community, so you know you can find a lot of stuff. When places are not diverse, you don't get much. But when it is diverse, you get a lot of stuff. So there you go. Anyway, 7.7. C plus. Lvivske 715. Check it out. Try it. You may like it. You may or not. Oh well. There you go. John Henderson, Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, and Chat. Stay, keep on watching as always. Cheers, live, laugh, and love. Lvivske, Ukraine, 1715. Okay beer, okay lager. However you want to describe it. Yay.